What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Atruckernamedjay checking in, man. Woo! Hold on, let me get this stretch out. Oh! Good God. Woo, and it better be an orgasm. We are out here in Alabama, 30 minutes from where we supposed to be delivering this load that was supposed to deliver yesterday. But, it didn't deliver yesterday. It got pushed back to tonight. So we've been sitting, collecting layover pay, and whatnot. Quick update, just because I haven't done a video in a little while. I did end up getting a student, and it has been interesting to say the least. One, I've been getting a lot of short loads, which is fine. You know, you do that shit. I turned down a couple of loads, so those loads probably would have, you know, set me up for longer loads, but they were turned down for a specific reason, so it's all good, you know what I mean? All a part of the master plan, if you will. My student, man, my student has never driven before. Let me explain. My student has never driven a car on a public highway before. Meaning he has never, and I can't make this shit up, y'all. He got his license in July of 2017. He went to CDL school in November of 2017. And Swift, you know, brought him on, and he went through Swift school, which I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. The best students at Swift Transportation don't come through Swift school. And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. My best students all went to a school like a community college, or they paid out of pocket or made a payment plan. But when you come through these mega carrier schools, it's just like herding cattle. It's herding cattle, man, and it's just sad because I think that he was neglected a lot because of his accent. So if the instructors at his academy was anything like mine at CRST, they don't give it two shits. They just, you know, we gotta pass a certain amount of students on a weekly basis to keep our jobs. It's kind of how that joint is set up. Not trying to throw shots at Swift, but it just kind of sends out a low quality. It sends out a big quantity of students, but the quality of that you're putting out is kind of, you know, suspect. But I'm trying to work with him. He got on the interstate for the first time yesterday, and it just, he couldn't stay in the lane. I mean, we're doing this. And his what he told me was that this wheel feels looser and softer than the wheel of the truck he drove at school. What does that exactly mean, I still have yet to figure out. But I'm trying to do research into, maybe, I guess this my steering wheel may be looser than that of the truck that he was in. But to my knowledge, you know, it couldn't, you know, these steering wheels ain't that loose. I mean, you know, but I'm trying to keep a clear head. I'm not judging him by no means. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to continue to help him. But you know, it's only so much that I guess I can do. My chapstick. Don't you hate when you run out of chapstick? When you run out of that joint, you'll sit there and try to get every last little. But yeah, man, it's just interesting, man, because when he told me he was driving, and you know, he was just, and I'm sitting there like, just relax, man. I said, drive it like you drive your car. Oh, I've never driven a car before. Excuse me? I was like, you know, it's like you know how you hear something but you don't hear it. Come again? yeah, I've never driven. Of course, I'm not speaking in the way that his accent is. I'm gonna speak normal because I don't want to make it seem like I'm making fun of his accent. But yeah, he said I did it when I went to school, meaning for the driving school. But I haven't driven on. He called it a domestic roads. He's from Ghana, and he drove over in Ghana. But of course, the roads in Ghana were, as I imagine, a lot different than these roads. And I'm just like, I guess when I got that information, it just was such a shock to me. And I end up having him pull over at the truck stop, and I just kind of had to take a couple of seconds. I ain't gonna say to calm myself down, but just to try to process the information that he had gave me. Like, it's just, I thought you had to have your license for a certain amount of time before you can even hop behind the wheel of a CDL truck. You know what I mean? So for you to tell me that you ain't never drove a car, and I guess, so I've talked to other mentors trying to get advice because I don't want to just rush to judgment, but other mentors have told me that they have students like this before, and it's a good because they have no bad habits, and so I'm like, okay, I'm cool. But at the same time, I just feel like it's just a certain feeling of driving that you just have when you already have been driving a car to just hop in. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's the equivalent of trying to learn how to ride a motorcycle without ever being on a bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just trying to run without ever walking. I don't know. When you don't know how to feel the road at 60 miles an hour and keep it in the lane, it's kind of a big deal. And I have a clip that I had recorded of us talking, but I deleted it because I didn't want to, put out anything with him speaking that without his permission. I'm not that desperate for content, but no shots, of course. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Like, he told me about his experience at Swift Academy, and he basically, from what he told me, honestly, Swift, shame on you, because it sounded like he just got pushed through. He said he was borderline getting kicked out of school to passing everything on the first trial on his DMV test. And I mean, Swift, man, like, come on, Swift. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Y'all had paid all that money to probably bust him down because he was from New York and put him up, so you don't want your money to be wasted. But golly, keep him in school for a week or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to look at this from an open mind. Every student isn't going to be perfect, and these are the things that you need to know if you want to be a mentor, especially at these mega carriers. Every student is not going to be perfect. It's not just going to be, oh, I'm going to grab a student and he's going to be like my man Will. We're going to hit the ball rolling and we out of there. It's not. You're going to have some very difficult students that's going to make you question. Not saying that I am, but it's going to make you question why the fuck you put another person in your truck and decided to train. Because now you have somebody who has an accent, so the communication isn't the best. It's not as heavy, or the English isn't as broken as previous students I've had. But at the same time, it's not fluent all the time, and then you're talking about traveling at a rate of 60 miles plus an hour. You can't speak fluent English, having heavy or have an accent, and you're not familiar with driving. So now I don't know if you understand signs. It's just crazy. I'm gonna work on it though. This is an opportunity for me to grow as a mentor more so. As him growing as a student. There's a quote that says the best mentors learn more from teaching than their students do from learning, or something like that. Some corny quote. I think that's how I go. A good mentor learns just as much from teaching as the students do from learning, and that's just what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to learn how to be a better mentor. And that's all this is. I know I kind of rambled around on this video, but that's what's going on. We're going to deliver this load in Alabama tonight. We're going to pick up a load in Georgia tomorrow morning. We're going to Manassas, Virginia. And then, yeah. So I will give you guys an update as stuff happens. Because some things are going to happen. But I will let you know when that goes down. As always, stay safe, stay positive, productive. God Family Trucking. See y'all later.